Today I'm going to show you how to make this loom charm on one loom. The supplies you will need are blue and clear rubber bands, a hook, a small base, and 2 pin bars. To set up your loom, you are going to take your 2 pin bars and turn them to where the arrows are pointing to the left. And we're going to be using these 10 pegs. So what you're going to do is on the 5th peg right here, you're going to place your small base. So right there. And then you're going to place that one beside it, making sure that it is even. We are going to begin with making the pegs. So you will need 3 rubber bands per peg. So the first thing you're going to do is take 1 rubber band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. So that it looks like that. Now you're going to take your next rubber band and only twist it around your hook twice. And it will make this figure 8. Now you're going to take both ends, slide it up onto the edge, and then push this rubber band over. And make sure you get all 4 loops. So that you should only see 2 loops on your hook. Now you're going to slide this down and take the other side and hook it over your hook. So that it looks like that. You're going to put 1 more rubber band on, and you're just going to make a figure 8 again. And slide that up. Then you're going to lift this up like that and slide it over. Now you're going to need to flip this around, hold it that way, take your hook and put it on your hook like that. So there's one of your pegs, and what you're going to do with this is you're going to take your holding hook and on the end of it lift it up and slide your hook through all 4 loops. Slide it up. Now just lift it off. So I'm going to show you how to make 1 more of these, and then if you want to make a red peg like this to resemble the red arrow on the loom, I'll show you how to make that too. So then you're going to take 1 band again and wrap it around your hook 4 times. And take your next rubber band and make a figure 8. Then slide this up and onto this peg, making sure that you only have 2 loops left. And I have some more, so I need to get another one up. So there I have that. You're going to take this and hook it back over. That looks like that. And take your last rubber band and twist it around your hook twice and slide this up, and then take it over this peg. And then hook your other side on. So there's another one of your pegs. And then you're just going to take your holding hook and slide it through. And take it out. And if you do not want to make one of your pegs, just continue with a red dot. Just continue making these. But I want to make one with a red dot, so I'll show you how to do that. So you're going to take one red band instead of a clear band and twist it around your hook 4 times. Then you're going to take your next clear, twist it around your hook twice, and slide this up, and slide this red rubber band over onto your clear rubber band. And just slide it over. And I have one last red one. So there you go. And you're just going to take that and hook it over and pull on it a little bit. Then take your last clear rubber band and twist it over. And just pull it out. And slide this over. And make sure to get all your loops over. And slide your last one over. And then you're just going to turn this around again and fold it over. And take your holding hook, lift it up, and slide it in. We made 3 pegs together, and you'll need 39 pegs in total to make this. So you'll need to make 36 more, and then come back once you have finished that. To start with this, you're going to take 2 bands, and you're going to go from this 5th peg right here over to that side, another 2 over onto here, another 2 over to there, and then your final one on this peg. So using those 5 pegs. Now what you are going to do is you're going to take one single band, twist it around this peg twice, like that. And you're going to take it, make a figure 8 over onto this peg, like that. And you're just going to completely ignore these bottom bands until the very end. So then you're taking another one on the 2nd peg and twisting it around twice. Like that. Taking your hook again, you're extending it out, twisting it, making a figure 8 like that. You're just going to do this again right here. And this may be a little hard to do it right here. So then you're just going to extend it over and make a figure 8. You're doing this again on these 2 pegs. So like that. And then one more time right here. So now your loom should look like this. So then you're just going to extend it over and make a figure 8. You're doing this again on these 2 pegs. So like that. And then one more time right here. So now your loom should look like this. Now what you are going to do is you're going to lay the horizontal bands that will hold this together. So you're going to take one single clear band and stretch it across these 5 pegs. And be careful on these end too, because they will like to be pulled together. So that it should look like this. Now you're going to take 2 clear and stretch it across these. And make sure they do not fall off, because they will be really loose. And you're doing this again right here. Then you're just going to do this all the way across. Now you're ready to begin the hooking process. So first you're going to turn your loom like this and go inside this clear band. Go around and on here you're going to grab this cap band that we made a figure 8, and holding these 2 bands on, you're just going to hook it over. You're just going to do this on the other 2, and remember to ignore these bands. You're going to go in here and grab those bottom 2 bands and push it down. You're going inside here and grabbing these bottom 2 and hooking it over, making sure your bands don't fall off. And I only grabbed 1, so I will need to grab the other. Now you're going inside here, grabbing these bottom 2 and hooking it over. Always make sure you're going inside this horizontal band. And you're going to take this on these 2 pegs and hook them over again. You're just doing this one more time on here. then right here. Now push all your bands down. Now we're going back to the side that has the horizontal band around it right here. And you're going to place another horizontal band going across these pegs. Like that. Now you're going to take this bottom band, make sure it's the one on the bottom, and just hook it over onto the top into the middle. Now we are going to lay the pegs. And you're only going to lay pegs on these middle pegs, on the middle peg and outside pegs. So you're skipping each one. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your pegs from your holding hook, lift it up, and stick your hook inside and pull it off so that you have that. Now you're going to go on here and you're going to pull this up and lay it on this peg right here. Like that. And you're just doing this twice. Just go in there, pull it off, go in this middle peg and set that on. You're doing this one more time, and make sure you get all 4 loops. And pull these hooks out. Now you're going to take another 2 clear and set it on these pegs. Like this. So now what you're going to do is on this peg right here, you're going to go inside the peg and the horizontal band and grab the very bottom 2. Just go in here and make sure these bands do not pop off. Now you're going to go on this side and grab these 2. And hook it over. Now this one does not have a peg, so you're just going to go inside this horizontal band, grab those bottom 2, and hook it over. Now this one does have a peg, and you will not need to have to go inside here because you will already be in there. And you're going to go put your finger on top of here and go inside these 4 loops and grab the bottom 2 and hook it over. Now you're going in here making sure you're not grabbing the bottom rubber bands going across, and go in there. This one does not have a peg, so you just need to hook these 2 over. And on this last one there is another peg. So you'll go in there, get these 4, hook it over. Like that. Now you are going to lay another horizontal band. You're going to take this band and stretch it across all 5 pegs. Then you are going to take your long horizontal band on the bottom and bring it up and over like that. Now we are going to remove these pegs and put them down. So you're going to go inside this horizontal band and in the top 2 bands that go across like that and catch it on your hook and pull it up gently. Then you're going to take your peg and just pop it off and lay it in the middle. And then you're going to lay your bands back on like that. So that's what you should have. Then you're going to do this on this peg too. And you can just go inside here and grab these top 2 bands, pull them up, and hook this over. Then take this and just pop it off. Then you can set these 2 rubber bands back on. You're going to do this for this too. And you're just grabbing the top 2 rubber bands, making sure you get the right ones, taking it, holding it up, and this one I'm just going to take off and lay it aside. And then you're just going to take this, and then you're going to lay your horizontal band back first, and then lay this back on. So now your loom should look like this. And we did 2 clear, 2 rows of clear, so we're going to need to do 2 more. And you're going to do 1 row with pegs, 1 with knot, 1 row with pegs, 1 with knot. And because we just put on pegs, this one will not have any. So you're just going to take 2 rubber bands and lay them that way. Then another 2. Lay it there. And then you do it again there. Now you're going to turn your loom sideways and get inside this long horizontal band and grab these bottom 2 clear, hook it over. Then getting these 2 middle bands on here and hooking it over. Always make sure you're going inside here. So you're going inside here, grabbing these bottom 2, going in here, grabbing the middle 2. So now you can take it and push it down. We are going to lay another horizontal band because this one's on the bottom. So you're going to take that and stretch it over. Then take your bottom 1 and hook it over. And you'll always need to have only 1 on at a time. And these will have pegs because we did not do pegs last time. So you're going to go inside here and grab these onto your hook and go onto here and place it on this peg. And I did not get all 4 because there's a band, so I'll just lay that back on. Then I need another peg, so you're going inside here, grabbing this, and setting it on this middle peg. And I did that last one. This will be the last clear on before we start blue. So I'm going to take 2 clear and place it across. 2 more. And push those down. Now you're going to push this hook out to the side, and you're going to go in these 5 bands all the way and grab the bottom 2 again. Make sure your bands do not fall off. And these clear are slippery on metal hooks, so it may take a little while. Then you just hook that over. Now I'm going in the middle 2, grabbing those and hooking it over. Grabbing the bottom 2 there, and the bottom 2 there. Then you're going inside this peg again, grabbing the bottom 2 and hooking it over. And then grab those. So we did 4 clear, and then you're going to change to blue. Here's what you're going to do for the rest of this project. And we already did the cap band and the 4 rows of clear, and I will show you how to do 1 of the blue, and then you're just going to do this all the way up. And we need to put another horizontal band on. So you're just going to stretch this across. Then bring your bottom 1 over. You're going to take off the pegs again. So you're going to grab, this one has 3 because you're taking off the horizontal band, and you're just holding that up. And then taking this peg and just letting it off. Then placing this back on. Then this one just has 2. So you're lifting this up, holding it, and then pulling this over, and then setting it back on. Then you're getting your top two on this, and you can go inside this horizontal band, or you can let it up. I like letting it up, and then taking this and popping it off. And you set this back onto the peg and put these back on. So now we're going to change to blue, and a way to count how many of one color you have put on is to go in the side and count up. You can't really see on my camera because clear is hard to see, but you will count these up on top of your loom too. So now we're going to switch to blue, and because we put a peg on the last one, we're not putting a peg on this one. So you're going to take and place 2 rubber bands on each peg. Like that. Now you're going to go inside this horizontal band. Grab these top 2 clear, hook it over, and then go inside here and grab this clear. Going inside this horizontal band, grabbing these bottom 2 clear, and then these middle 2 clear. And you're just going to do this all the way down. And you'll need to take your hook inside one of these bands in here and start pulling this down. And it will get easier as you have more length. And you are going to lay a horizontal band across and taking up the bottom 2. You'll need to finish this using the pattern that I showed you earlier. Now I'll show that again. And you will need to do that all the way to the end. And on this one you're going to have a peg, so you're going to place the pegs there. So once you've finished doing that, your peg should be on the very bottom of the last one, and if this is where you wanted the red peg, this is where it would go. And I'm going to show you how to finish this off. So the first thing is you're not going to put on another horizontal band, you're just going to take this over so that there will be none. Now we're going to hook our pegs up, so you're going to hold this up, pop this off, and lay it back down. And you're doing this in the middle too, popping that off, and over here. So now what you are going to do is you're going to take the side that does not have these bands on it, you're going to take these over and hook it onto this peg. Like that. And you're doing this on there too. And you're just doing this all the way across. Then what you're going to do is this will fall off, and you're going to turn this around, and inside this last end peg you're going to go down and grab these bottom two bands that we ignored, and you're just going to bring it forward, and then you're going to go in this one too, grab the bottom two and bring it forward. You're just going to do this all the way across. Make sure, if you look in there, it should be grabbing all of the rubber bands. Now I'm going to turn this back around, and you're going to stick your hook through all of these rubber bands, and then take a single clear, put it on your hook, slide it up through all of the rubber bands, and then make a slip knot. So you're going to take this bottom band off and pull it. And I'd hold on to it until you tighten it completely. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take this off. And then tighten this. And there you have your loom charm.